I'll do it first, and then you can. It'll be amusing. Are you ready?
This is an uncomfortable moment.
I'm ready.
Real life, people. So.
Stupid hat! No stupid hat.
Put your pants back on.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Let's put my pants back.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
In front of the American flag too.
That's a disgrace.
Classy.
Are we live?
We are indeed live.
So.
Oh, well, good evening.
Good evening.
Nico, how did you? What did you have to do? Do you still have Leo? It'll be amusing. How did you ever get your? That's for you.
I'm not going to say it.
Woman to appear on your channel.
I'm not going to say it. But, okay, good. So what did I have to do to get her to appear on the channel?
Yes.
Well, there was a lot of begging and some cash payments and some
some large cash payments.
Yeah. I'm pretty much gonna have to. I'm not proud of the things that were done, but we do what we have to do to keep the show fresh.
Welcome, Sharla. It's been so long. We asked you like a year ago to come on, but you were too busy.
God, my schedule is insane.
Okay.
I'm so happy that this worked out.
Yeah, she has a lot of hair and it takes a lot of washing. Actually, you know what? I just remembered something as well. You have, believe me, you have fantastic hair. You have no idea how much I envy you.
How did you get that wig? Because that must be a wig. Real hair can't be that perfect.
This one isn't a wig. This one isn't a wig.
That is good hair. So that sounds creepy when I say it like that, doesn't it?
Actually, hey, Charlotte, I gotta tell you something. Hiko accuses everyone of having a wig. I don't know what it is. Right. He accuses everyone of having a wig.
I don't have a wig. I don't. You don't believe me? So, I must admit, the thing with Sharla is that when I was doing the whole big rush for the happy video.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a shame. It was a shame. I know that you made a real honest effort to try to get in.
She was on TV at the same time. She was doing a TV show.
You were. Well, and you're doing all sorts of stuff. So this is part of what I guess we want to talk about. But
you're a little bit of everything.
Clearing landmines in Cambodia, I'm pretty sure. No?
No.
Another princess. Okay. Hey, Hiko.
Yes.
I have to tell you about last week.
About last week? What about last week?
Someone claims that we were kind of being scuzzy with our questions regarding Grace last week.
We were being scuzzy with our questions regarding Grace?
Like the creepy. I don't know what it was that we asked, but I think we should be very careful not to mention genitalia in this episode. So.
Okay. What about skin lotion?
Skin lotion. Can I just have your viral handshake that we're not going to talk about genitalia during this?
Your handshake has viruses.
Unless Sharla brings it up first.
I'll do my best not to.
If she brings it up, then we'll have to address the donkey in the room. Is that how the expression goes?
I think so.
Is
it an elephant? I don't know.
Okay.
So introduce us, Hiko. People are waiting for a formal introduction. This is your show.
Yeah. So on our show today we have Victor. He's a first-time vlogger. He lives in Nagoya. He's middle-aged.
I do not have an alcohol problem, although I drink a beer on every show. That does not mean I'm always drinking. Just so you know, I gotta say that.
So Sharla, you are awesome and like huge in an internet way. And
she's huge in an internet way. We're not talking about your ass or anything like that. Please.
Which is also huge. But
we don't know anything about that.
Don't encourage him. Don't go along with it. You can say, honestly, I don't let him swear, but you can say, fuck you, guy, straight to him when he says that.
I'm not allowed to swear anymore.
He's not allowed to swear, but you can.
Since Hugo got death threats.
You get Canadian privileges on the show.
Sweet.
So you are doing like lots of stuff. Your channel is like exploding, and and you're on like TV, and you're doing all. So I guess where did you come from? Where did you come from, and what got you started on the whole internet YouTube thing?
Yeah, well, like I really only started it because my school. I came here on an exchange, like a half-a-year exchange to start with, and they said that I had to start a blog about my exchange to share my experience with my classmates back home. and I suck at writing. I'm horrible. So I figured I would try speaking on YouTube. And at the same time... Sorry?
They actually okayed a vlog over a blog.
I didn't really ask. I just kind of did it. Sent them the link. But I
do
figured
it first and ask for
good.
forgiveness later.
Yeah, exactly. And I really needed to practice my Japanese because I was very bad at speaking for long periods of time in Japanese. So I figured...
今どうですか？今もう日本語ペラペラですね。
そうですね。最近使ってないけど。
これからもう全部日本語にしようか。Hikosaemon.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you started. So it was a class project that you started.
Sorry?
So it was a class project. It was an assignment.
Well, kind of. Yeah, not an assignment. It's just kind of like if you want to go to Japan on this exchange, this is your part of the deal. You need to report on it and tell us how it's going. Yeah.
And that was the start of your YouTube channel.
Yeah. I didn't expect people to actually watch.
Believe me, it surprised me probably a million times more than it even surprised you.
Right? Yeah.
Tell us the origin of your name.
Sorry?
Tell us the origin of your name.
Japan?
Your origin is not actually Sharla in Japan.
Good point.
Oh, my original name?
Yeah, it's Shu. Well, what'd it go? It's gone.
Yeah, it was lyrics of a song that I liked. It was one line in a song that I really liked, so I got it from there.
What does it mean?
It means 13 stairs.
Yeah, I mean, but what does that mean? I understand. I mean, what does that 13 stairs mean?
I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what the meaning is.
Because 13 has no significance to Japanese people, right? Am I right?
No, but I think lots of people have commented on it saying that it was something to do with the war or something. If anyone knows about Japanese history, well, maybe you know about that. Something about hanging people, and there was 13 stairs or something. But it was just part of a metal song that I liked. It was a catchy part of the song, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. So
I was gonna do something similar with my channel, except that the channel name Do What Diddy was already taken.
Damn.
So I just went with this one instead. It was a second choice. So when you came to, was your exchange when you were at university or high school? Or?
This last, like the most recent time that I came and started my YouTube channel, that was university. I had almost graduated in Canada, but I switched to the Japanese university and started again as a third-year student. That was in 2011.
Yeah.
So you had to redo like 2 years of university?
Yeah, 3 years actually, because they made me 1 year of Japanese language.
32 years old now? What's up?
I'm almost 30. Yeah.
Oh, really? I was just joking.
Yeah.
Really? My God, I thought you were like 24.
No, I'll be 29 in April. Yeah.
I think you're supposed to ask that.
Well, I wasn't actually asking. I just I didn't expect you to respond. I mean,
just for the record, I'm 21, by the way.
Nobody asked you.
I just want to throw that out there. I just want that to be known information.
You know, that only makes your hair situation just more pathetic.
Hey, don't be knocking the door. I do this on purpose. Okay, this is deliberate. This is.
This is the hard man's haircut, right?
Damn straight.
So, Charlotte, you started your channel. Which channel did you start first? Because I see one channel you started 2010.
My main one. The only one that I ever made videos on for years was my main channel, and then I think just last year I started the second channel just for like extra videos. Yeah.
Listen, I've been.
Well, that's only a year old, right?
I think so. God, I don't even remember when I started it. I just had other videos that were kind of not good enough to put on my main channel, so I wanted somewhere else to put them. But,
you know, I put all the videos that are not good enough to put on my channel, I put them on my channel. It seems to work for me.
We know that. That's what this is.
I would put this on my channel, but Hiko wants it.
But here we go. So I'm looking at your numbers. Oh, actually, I just realized I don't actually subscribe to your second one, so I can see the number. I shouldn't say that, should I? I'm subscribed to your main channel. But even your throwaway, not good enough channel is bigger than mine.
No, but now it's a good enough channel. Now I'm putting effort into it.
Wow.
But yeah. Before it was just for extra stuff.
So both your channels are pretty huge. So do you have like a regular uploading routine, or
I try really hard to get one video out a week. It's not like a certain day or anything. If I can find time to edit a video, film and edit a video once a week, that's good for my schedule. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for.
And you're getting picked up. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, so this is getting kind of picked up now beyond just the YouTube thing as well, right? Like you're getting on TV.
Yeah, I do.
That's all from the YouTube thing?
In commercials, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, this is never where I imagined my life to go, because I don't like speaking in front of people. Well, I never used to. Now I don't really mind it because I'm kind of used to it now. YouTube kind of threw me into that.
Rachel was like that. She mentioned that before too. Do you think YouTube helped you? Or?
It totally helps with that, because I was super shy. I hated talking in front of people. But just talking to even though you're talking to a camera, I don't know, after a while you kind of realize that thousands of people are watching. And then you meet them in person at like off-kai meetups and stuff.
I find it easier. I find it easier with this because there are dozens of people watching, but you know, it's I don't like let the 20 or 30 people throw me.
It doesn't really make a difference though. Like 10 people or like 1,000 people, it's still scary either way. But yeah, YouTube definitely helped with that.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Just a minute. TV. What is your job now? I mean, can we talk about that? Do you have a job, or are you just a YouTuber now?
Yes, I have a very busy job. I wish I could just be a YouTuber, but you need a visa in Japan, unfortunately, and YouTube doesn't provide that. So yeah, I work as a translator, and I make videos as well for my job. But I guess the main part is doing translation. I translate articles into English, and I edit English mistakes in other people's articles and that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool because it's what I always wanted to be doing, because I wanted to use Japanese, and I love computer work, so yeah, I'm enjoying it, but busy.
Your work, obviously, at this point must know about your moonlighting.
Yeah, they do. They're very relaxed, so
yeah.
I guess most Japanese companies, it's not very, they don't like it when you talk about your work in public on the internet like this, but no, they're very, I guess you could say, like, Americanized company. Lots of people that work there studied abroad, and yeah, it's cool. It makes it easier.
They have your visa. They're sponsoring your visa.
Yes, yeah.
So you're finished with university. You're no longer on a student visa.
No, yeah, that finished.
Just to explain to people out there how that's fairly simple procedure. You just go to the immigration and change over.
Yeah, it wasn't hard at all. Switching over from a student visa to a work visa, I guess it's pretty common. Lots of people do it. I think, I'm not sure how the process would go if you came as a visitor and you tried to get a working visa. I don't even know if they allow you to do that.
You can do that. A lot of people do that too.
Can you?
It used to be unallowed. Well, Hiko, when you came over, did they allow that? Do you know?
I've never been here on anything other than working visa, except I guess when I switched to the permanent visa.
Well, 23 years ago, when I came over on a tourist visa, and I had to go to Korea and go to the embassy there and have them change my visa over to a working visa, and then come in on a working visa. But apparently now you don't need to do that anymore. You can just go and change it immediately, so you don't have to go out of the country.
Oh, that's cool.
That did used to be a thing. In the 90s, that was a thing about people having to do trips over to Korea to do processing.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? I might be wrong about this, but if I remember correctly, even for renewing your work visa, you would have to leave the country in those days.
Yeah, no, I've heard of people doing that even recently. So
really?
Yeah. I don't know. Visas are still
I don't think that's the case, and you might be surprised, but
thoroughly.
Yeah. No, it was silly before that. They would actually make people go and do paperwork from outside the country and stuff like that. But actually, immigration, I mean, I'm kind of glad that it isn't politicized, because very quietly, Japanese immigration has gotten a lot more relaxed, and it's a lot easier to get visas and long visas now than it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't want to publicize that because, you know, they know you have all these foreigners coming over. We don't want that.
Well, there was that lady who was on like the government committee for education reform who did that article on the weekends, speculating it would be wonderful. Sorry, yeah, Ayako Sono saying, wouldn't it be great if we had apartheid in Japan?
Yeah, it would be wonderful.
But she said Actually, it was remarkable. She was saying that in a pro-immigration way. She was saying, we need to look after all the old people.
As long as you separate them, it'll be fine.
But she was saying, we need immigrants to look after the old people, and she's like 84 years old herself.
Yeah,
so she's obviously selfishly thinking, let them in. But we
Yeah.
mustn't let them live together with us, because in South Africa, that didn't work when they ended apartheid. We need to keep them living in separate areas so that it will work, but we need to encourage it.
Well,
So it was bad.
I don't know.
How is South Africa's economic situation now?
It's still biggest economy in Africa. I mean, they're up there. I think Nigeria has oil, so they do okay. But I mean, they're still powerhouse.
That's like saying you're famous on YouTube. Sorry, that's not impressive.
South Africa's always been huge. I mean, they're a solid. I mean, New Zealand and Australia, we have a lot of interaction with them, cultural exchange with them. They're. I mean, they're
We
like
just like to bitch about them when they do something wrong, and we think we're self-righteously superior.
To South Africa.
Well, when end apartheid, that's the only time Americans cared. Otherwise,
25 years ago. But yes,
right, that's the last time. That's probably the last time Americans cared about South Africa.
And the day, the day that they ran that article was the 25th anniversary of Nelson Mandela being freed from prison. Oh. So it's like a big day in South Africa. I'm sure people must have just in South Africa. There's a lady in Japan who wants to start it again.
Jesus.
Awkward. Man, there's been so much awkward stuff like that this week. Actually, I mean, there was the
there really has.
What happened? Did someone's brain explode?
What else happened? I have not been in the news at all. I have not been paying attention. What else did we talk
about? The Blackface thing came up again this week.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
With the J-pop group.
Yeah. The J-pop group hung out with like a Japanese soul band that likes to perform in blackface when they do soul music, and a lot of people started saying, "Not cool, man," which I kind of figured would be like doing and it's funny because this debate kind of started. Hiroko Taguchi of New York Times kind of shone a light on it and said Japan they have a conversation about race and try not to be so racist. And all these Nichanners commented back, no, they're not being racist. They're paying homage to their idols by trying to imitate them. But isn't this kind of like trying to praise German people by dressing up like Hitler or something? It's not the right way to praise them.
I disagree. If there's no racist intention behind it, then it's not racist. If they're not saying, what is racism? It's I think I'm better than you because I'm black or I'm white or I'm Hispanic or whatever the hell, or Hispanic. Oh, I'm sorry, Hispanic's not a race. If whatever you want, you have to actually think you're superior to another race. If you don't think you're superior, you're not being racist.
Disagree. So you're saying ignorance is a defense?
No, I'm not. I'm saying there's no intention of superiority behind blackface.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. They're doing something super ignorant that's super offensive and hurtful to the people that they're meaning to praise. Is that not right?
No, it's not racist. I don't think it's racist.
No.
Yeah, I'm with Kiko on this. Like, I see where you're coming from.
No, I think there has to be intention behind it.
Come on, Sharla, call bullshit on him. I know you want to. Call bullshit. That's bullshit, man. Don't take that shit from him.
I'm with Kiko on this one.
Let me ask a different question, but similar. Similar question. How many Japanese people have you met who refer to themselves as yellow?
None.
You've never met anyone who called themselves yellow? I'm yellow? You've never heard a Japanese person say I'm yellow?
No, I don't think I have.
Nico, no? Never?
Do they do that?
I've probably heard that expression used in English, like probably by people who have been to America and learned how to be racist against themselves.
Right.
Okay. Well, look, what's wrong with saying someone is yellow? I'm just asking you, what's wrong with saying someone is yellow? Is that racist? Gut feeling. I would say gut feeling it's racist, right?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, well, what's the same as saying? Well, what's wrong with saying someone is white or black or brown? I get called brown all the time in America. What's the difference? Why is it suddenly yellow is a color we can't say? We can say black, white, brown, but can't say yellow.
Well, there's a difference.
I don't see any difference.
Not if a Japanese person calls themselves yellow. I don't see anything racist about that at all. But I've been accused of pointing that out and saying, you're a racist, Victor, because you pointed that out. I think it's interesting. Really? It's interesting, that's all. I don't think Japanese are yellow, by the way.
Would you paint your face yellow? And in tribute to your favorite ink artist, would you paint your face yellow?
Yeah, right? See? When you think about it that way, like, it's ridiculous.
But no one has ever painted themselves yellow. There's no history behind that.
But
they have no idea about the history. That's their problem.
But here's the problem, and I hate to call you guys out on this, but you do not, and everybody does not understand the history of blackface. Everyone is gut, knee-jerk reaction to blackface. Who are the first people who ever did blackface? Do you know?
White Americans.
Black people. Black people did blackface first.
So it's their fault?
In the 1840s, I'm reading off, and I knew this, but I'm reading off Wikipedia right now.
Is this like the racist Wikipedia or the normal Wikipedia?
You have to say, it's a password.
Stop reading the racist Wikipedia.
And you have to say KKK to get in, but...
That's a password. That's a password.
It's password protected, right? KKK is the password. No, but people just react to that, and blackface is not inherently racist. It's just putting makeup on your face. What's wrong with... What about the Ganguro girls?
But if it's offending people, I don't know.
Yes, but being offended, everybody gets offended all the time. You're not racist just because someone gets offended.
So Hiroko Tabuchi actually tweeted, and I retweeted, a definition by the Race Conciliation something Counselors of something in America, which actually uses a universally adopted definition of racism, which says that intention is not part of racism. It is how it is received. If someone is offended by it, well, that's the definition that's the international.
That's a PC bullshit definition.
Well,
perception of racism is racism? Give me a fucking break. Fuck you. That's it. Fuck all those stupid idiots. I wish they were a race. I wish they were a race. I would be racist against them. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be cursing on your show, Hiko, but that's ridiculous. Come on, let me hear what the people in the description. Hey guys, in the comment section.
Put it this way. Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry to drag you into this, Sharla. But put it
you
this
guys
way.
are white. Just
yes, we're from nice countries that
that's racist.
That didn't bully slaves, and you're there with the American flag, with your pale skin, talking about it's okay.
In my room. It's dirty. I'm just covering it up. That has no meaning to me. It's an Eikaiwa gimmick. That's all.
You're covering your garbage with the American flag. That's great.
That's true. That's actually more insulting.
So the point is this. So they're paying tribute to the great, jazz African American historical greats. The Louis Armstrongs, the pioneers who, in spite of a very racist society at the time, were able to come out and be successful and span the world with their art. How do you think those people would have reacted to being paid tribute to with something that was used at the time by white people to humiliate blacks? They would have been. Louis Armstrong would be horrified to see this band perform. They would be offended,
and you're assuming that it was used to insult them more. Because black people used blackface first. When Louis Armstrong was around, I bet you people did blackface. Hell, even what's his name?
If you want to go all the way back in that, I'm sorry. The title of this video is going to be Sharla watches us argue about slavery. So if you go all the way back in slavery, let's go all the way back. I mean, slavery in Africa started before the white people came in and started buying them, right?
That is a good argument. That destroys my arguments. I'll give you that.
Are you going to blame black people for slavery?
That's good. But you can't blame black people for slavery.
No.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh no, you can't.
We should just stop this here.
But I didn't say you're not blaming white people. I said you can blame black people and white people.
And here I was hoping I was going to get a lot of thumbs up because I got Sharla on the show, but Victor just had to go and say slavery was white people's fault, and it all just went to hell. Okay. So I've got a question for you, Sharla. Sharla,
yes.
help me, save save this video by telling us a story.
How long have you been racist, Sharla?
Tell me a story, because I'm getting uncomfortable, and I need you to save me.
Okay.
Tell me a story.
Tell you a story. All right. Well, I wanted to tell you guys about some of my first experiences when I came to Japan, because those are the most memorable for me. That was like 10 years ago. I've been in Japan for a good 7 years now, and honestly, nothing really super interesting or surprising happens anymore.
It out, doesn't it? It is definitely that first 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, the first couple of years were just, I remember every little detail. But the first homestay I went to in Japan was up in Iwate Prefecture. So for you guys that don't know where that is, it's the top of the main island, very cold, very inaka, very countryside. And they lived on a farm. So
wow.
Yeah, it was an experience because my image of Japan was very Tokyo. I expected it to be very city-like, and I think lots of people have that
You started
impression.
in the country.
Yeah, but I prefer the countryside. So any of you guys that come to visit Japan, definitely visit the countryside. Don't leave
Yeah,
that out.
there is a problem, is it? All the anime, all the people, the Japan fans really do have a Tokyo-centric view of Japan.
Yeah,
The,
like
the
Tokyo's awesome, but the countryside, it's a totally different feel.
It's a different place, yeah.
Yeah.
The cruelest example of that I know is, I don't know if you know about Constantine. She doesn't make videos so much anymore, but she Non-Stop to Tokyo was her channel, and she
Okay.
got on some sort of exchange where she actually did come to Tokyo and live in Tokyo, but she
Yeah.
lived in Tokyo Prefecture on Oshima Island,
Oh my God, what?
which is like 12 hours by ship south of Tokyo,
Oh my
in the middle of the ocean
God.
with nothing. That was
That's
kind of cool.
What happened to her? I really liked her videos. What happened?
She still does cosplay stuff. She's a bit of a low profile, but she's still making. She's
really?
she's
She
big
was
on
great.
Instagram. Fantastic. But yeah, so you're in Iwate on a farm.
Yeah, and we showed up at the house and they started giving me a tour of their house. Super traditional Japanese house, the tatami mats and the rice paper doors. And they take me into the washroom, and it was literally just a hole in the ground. It didn't even have like the washiki with the ceramic or anything. It was just a hole in the ground. I thought they were joking when they told me it was the washroom. I figured it was something else, and I
I'm
started
sorry,
laughing.
I'm sorry. What is a washroom? A toilet?
A toilet.
There's a long
Oh,
drop.
sorry, is that a Canadian word?
Did you say
Bath-
washroom? I actually didn't know I thought you meant maybe where they do the laundry.
Like the toilet.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a hole in the ground.
Yeah, literally just a hole dug in dirt.
And you had to squat over it, right?
Yeah.
How does
So
it always come back to this kind of conversation? How does this happen?
that was a big shock. And I seriously thought they were joking. I didn't even know what a washiki was at that time. I didn't know there were
That's not
Japanese
even a
style
washroom, that's
toilets.
just a hole.
Yeah, but at least it's a ceramic
Oh,
thing.
it was
Yeah.
ceramic. Oh, but it,
And
so
I
it's
started
not like
laughing. They just kind of stared at me with a blank face, and they're like, "No, this is the washroom. Okay, moving on." Yeah, that was a shock.
Well, hold on. Did you
That
use
was
it?
my first big shock coming to Japan. What?
Did you use that washroom?
Oh, that was my only choice.
No, you could have held it.
2 weeks with the hole in the ground. Yeah.
That's even scarier. I got an image of that, like the Return of the Jedi with that pit, that everyone's falling into and was eating all the people.
It was like that. It was
Oh,
very
God.
similar. Yeah.
When you
So that
squat,
was fun.
this is a real thing. Would you imagine this is your leg, okay?
Okay.
Imagine this is your leg. When you're squatting, most Westerners cannot keep their heel.
The heel on the ground.
Right, it stands up, right? You can't.
Yeah, like this.
Because our muscle here is too tight, so we can't bend it all the way. And
Yeah.
that's so hard to balance. That's why it's so hard to squat when you're, it's
Yeah.
a pain in the ass. If it weren't for that, toilets would actually be more sanitary because you're not touching anything. You're just hovering over the hole.
People say that,
Yeah.
and then you go into the washroom, and it's like everyone misses the hole, and it's everywhere else.
That's
Not
true.
sanitary whatsoever.
Well, actually, Peruvian toilets are the same.
Really?
Yeah, they give you a little foot grip though, so you know where to put your feet, and then you grip on there, and then you squat over it. But again, because I wasn't raised in Peru, actually, I was born there, but I wasn't raised there. I cannot squat properly, so I'm always like on my tippy toes, like. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did kung fu for 3 years, and we practiced the flat foot.
Oh, kung fu! Really? Yeah. Don't screw with Sharla. She will flip you.
Wow, I didn't actually realize that they taught pooping in Kung Fu. That's pretty useful,
They
actually.
do.
That's a good skill.
Life skill.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was my first homestay experience.
So it wasn't actually difficult for you. It was just kind of gross.
No, it was awesome. Like, are we talking about pooping still, or are we talking about like the whole experience?
Victor never stops talking about pooping until you tell him.
I have a baby now, so pooping is one of my priorities.
No, the homestay was great. They were wonderful. A very traditional Japanese family. They didn't speak any English, and I didn't speak any Japanese, so that was fun. It was great. It was a great experience. Lots of people are worried to come to Japan if they don't speak Japanese, but my first experience here, I think it was, I don't know, it was more exciting and it was more memorable because I didn't understand anything and everything was a learning experience. I learned so much. Yeah, it was great. I totally recommend homestay. If anyone gets a chance to do like an exchange through your high school even, you can do it in high school. People don't know that. I didn't know that. I wish I did.
Yeah, a lot of people do it in high school. I see them on the train all the time.
Or like earlier, yeah.
Rotary and AFS, those are the two big ones. And there's a lot of people. If you're high school age and you want to get over, take a gap year in high school.
You could take a whole year over here, guys. Yeah. I wish.
And, I got a lot of friends who did that, and none of them regret it. They all, it was like the most awesome thing. Some of them are still in Japan. Some never came back, but they still love that year.
Yeah. I haven't met anyone that didn't enjoy their exchange experience. Yeah. So.
And the other thing, I'm really glad you didn't come to Tokyo at first, like you went somewhere else, because that's the other thing. Once you come to Tokyo, you'll never leave. But if you only come to Tokyo, you can't really say that you know Japan.
Good point.
Yeah.
It's like living in New York City and thinking you're America.
Yeah.
New Yorkers cannot leave New York. They can't get out. They think they're going to be missing something. So I imagine that the Tokyo mentality is similar, right?
Yeah.
Would you want to leave? You want to leave?
Go back that day.
Charlotte, would you live somewhere else?
I would love to, actually. The only thing that holds me back are the lack of job opportunities. Of course, there's a lot more of those in Tokyo, so that's why I stay here. But I totally preferred Iwate for everything. It's gorgeous, and the people were super friendly and talkative. I don't know. I found it very similar to Canada, whereas Tokyo is everyone's very tsumetai and then busy. They don't have time to talk to you. They're rushing everywhere.
You were in Iwate, but you never met Roger Iwate.
Sorry?
Roger Swan.
Roger Swan.
I think the timing's a bit different. Yeah.
Roger Swan. He changed his name a couple times. He was an old YouTuber who used to be around.
No, the only YouTubers I ever watched were Michaela and Mime.
Really?
Those are my two before coming to Japan,
It seems like whoever you watch seems to end up having like enormous, hugely successful channels. So could you please start watching my channel? I'll pay you to watch. It'll be like an extra job.
Deal.
Awesome.
We've got an annoying person who just keeps asking the same question over and over. So let's just get this out of the way. Cosplay Senpai wants to know about your music video. What is this about?
Okay. Today I filmed a music video. I don't want to say too much about it because we also filmed a little video explaining about what we're doing, but I'll just say that I was working with Saidi Music.
Oh, great! Oh, really? Oh, wonderful.
And we wrote a song together, and we filmed...
Oh, your story! The story of your life kind of song, right?
Yeah.
Lyrics, right? Yeah, that's great.
I'm really excited about that. So that'll be happening in March. All the videos related to that will be coming out. So look for them.
We love her.
Yeah.
She's great. Yeah.
She's so sweet. She's great. Yeah.
She was at our party last week. I mean, last year in was it September? September 7th, I think.
The one that I couldn't come to because I was in Canada.
Canada.
Every time you guys have a party, I'm in Canada.
But March. What is it? March.
It's April 4th. April 4th.
I'm sorry.
April 4th. April 4th.
April 4th. Yes. Are you coming?
Yeah. Yes. Actually, that first week is the cheapest week to travel back to Canada, but I think I'll push it back a bit so that I can go to Hanami.
Well, then you have to make a video and help us gather the people up again.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is it. Last year, you were among the people who made last year's Hanami mind-blowingly awesome and successful.
Really great, successful Hanami.
And to tell the truth, at that time, I honestly, I kind of knew about you by the time we were there, but I'd never kind of even said hello to you or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I hadn't met any of you.
and I was like, wow, this person is like, this is the new YouTube generation, and this is awesome. This is like the best party we've ever done.
Remember this, Sharla? Remember this?
I still have your hat. I'm not in my bedroom right now, so I can't show it to you, but I have your hat. I'll bring it back. I got drunk and gave
my hat to Sharla. Take my hat.
Pass it off to someone every year. Yeah, Victor got really drunk, and I ended up with his hat.
Everyone was giving me shots of whiskey, and I have to thank Hiko again.
I carried you, man. I carried you a long way. I don't even know where you were heavy,
or how I got home, but
you are a heavy man.
Oh man.
Oh, that was fun. And that was great. We did karaoke last year, and I think everyone wants to do it like last year again. So I really appreciate that you did that last year.
Last time. I hope I can.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to come this year if I can just. I have to be a really good father and husband for the next month, and then I'm gonna.
Understandable if you can.
Please go. I know Rachel and June are going, and they're in the audience today, so that's really great.
Are they here?
Yeah, they're
I haven't been checking the comments. Yay!
She's been
Legit Outlaw is saying, I miss you, come to Hanami, so you gotta come.
And Jess. Yeah, I helped him get drunk.
So Victor, you gonna do the questions or what?
Yes, I have some questions waiting for you.
Oh,
ready? Okay, so these are actually the questions that were created by the inside the actor studio. We're just ripping them off. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I want to clarify this. The actor studio ripped these questions off us. They
went back into the future, and they
Just want to make.
Okay, but we're gonna change them a little bit. I'm gonna alter them so they're more Japanized. Okay.
Okay.
So number one question is, what is your favorite Japanese word and why?
My favorite Japanese word. I don't have a word, but can I change it to a kanji?
Sure.
Okay, my favorite kanji is shiawase.
Shiawase.
I just love how it looks. It's very balanced. I love the balancedness of it.
Let's add that to the description. To the comment section so people can see it. Shiawase.
Yeah, type it.
There you go.
It's just a nice looking kanji.
I just put it in the description. In the comments so people can see that.
A word. What would be a good word?
You have a favorite word?
One Japanese word that I love that I wish we had something so useful in English would be natsukashi.
It doesn't really exist.
That's a good word.
Right? I was thinking about the translation when I was doing the subtitles for my videos, and I couldn't think of something. It's
nostalgic.
Yeah, but who says that?
No.
My favorite Japanese word is kozen waisetsu, which is public.
What? Say that again.
Don't ask him. Don't encourage him.
Kozen waisetsu, which means public indecency. So I think.
Oh, I think I've heard you say that one before. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah. Okay,
number two. What is your least favorite Japanese word?
Least favorite Japanese word? Oh man. I'm gonna have to say something to do with working. What's the word for overtime? That would be my least favorite.
Zanyo.
Zanyo. Yeah, that would be it.
Mine is similar to that. Mine is zanyo.
What's that?
Victor, you know that one?
Zanyo?
Yeah.
You pee too much? What is that?
It's when you're middle aged and you think you've given enough shakes and you pull up, but then you realize that you needed one more shake. And it's just
genitalia talk. I'm supposed to stop you guys here.
So to everyone, hey, listen. I've never heard that word before, but I know the kanji for. I know nyo. It means usually it's kanji for peeing.
Yeah.
So I could tell that. So I could tell zangyo. We're talking in context. So that's why kanji is so important for those of you studying Japanese.
Yeah.
Gee, I'm trying to
understand jokes like that. Even if you don't know the vocabulary, you'll learn.
Exactly.
I'm highlighting the importance of pronouncing the G. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there.
I made June laugh. I just laughed. He laughed at my Kozen Waisetsu joke, which is amazing. we were actually at lunch today, all of us together, because Regan left today. Regan is leaving tomorrow.
Oh, is he leaving tomorrow?
Japan, so we had a big going away party, and basically June didn't even know we were there. I think. Hold on, she's like ignoring. We're talking about him, and what do you think, June? And he's like just reading his book.
Aww.
But I made him laugh, so I feel vindicated today. Okay, number three. Number three. What turns you on?
What turns me on?
This is from the
not comfortable.
actor studio.
Not comfortable.
What turns you on?
Are we talking about what I look for in a guy?
For example, smart, intelligent men with a sense of humor, men with top hats. So I'm just throwing.
Nice shaped heads. And,
I'm gonna say someone with a unique sense of humor.
Unique.
And what else? Someone with nice teeth. I like nice teeth.
Braces. I had braces.
Do they have to be real?
They don't have to be perfect teeth. They just have to be like cute teeth.
I can break one. Wait a minute.
I've got some really nice teeth in the other room I can go get.
What the hell?
Okay, what turns you off?
What turns me off? Turns me off. I hate people that lie. It's like my biggest pet peeve. I like straightforward, honest people.
Backstabbers, liars.
I never lied.
Individuals
I've
like
never
that.
lied ever in my life. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on. What sound or noise do you love?
You say that in a very suggestive way, but then again, that
I think
does not
Chico
make...
likes the sound of peeing, from what I can tell last conversation.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not comfortable with this. With the way that it's phrased.
Liquid coming. No, like the sound of a river, the sound of
I was thinking the sound of rain. I like the sound of rain, but that's such like a typical answer. I like the sounds that make in the kombini, like when you walk in. I really like they have a little song everywhere, like a little jingle. I like the kombini jingles.
Oh, that's a good one.
They make me happy. I miss them when I go back to Canada.
Okay, what about the opposite? What sound or noise do you hate?
Do I hate? That would have to be my alarm in the morning.
Yeah.
I used to set it as like a song, like one of my favorite songs. So then I would
hate that song.
despise them, so I stopped doing that.
Nico, what about you? Just to spice things up a little. What do you hate? What sound do you hate?
The alarm is a good one. I really hate the sound of my alarm.
I don't need an alarm. I just tell myself before going to sleep, I need to wake up at this time, and I have that time. My internal alarm works really well.
Yeah, that works for me too, but I don't trust it, so I set the alarm anyways. But yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite? Now, this is a big one, and remember, this is from the actors inside the actor studio.
So you're not a pervert. Is that what we're saying?
Now, the question is, what is your favorite curse word?
Oh.
My favorite curse word?
When you're vexed.
Oh, wait a minute.
Vexed, and you'd like to show the world you are vexed. What do you?
This is hard because
Canada doesn't have curse words. Don't you know this?
They say, "Goddamn Americans." They say, "Push."
Favorite curse word. Oh my god, I don't know. Since coming to Japan, I've stopped swearing.
Really?
In general.
Okay. How about your favorite Japanese curse word?
Japanese curse word.
To make it interesting. Japanese.
My favorite used to be, I used to love talking like a Yakuza, and I would practice like rolling my R's. I really like
that.
That's gold.
You said it. You can't just leave that. You can't just leave that in.
Konoyaro was probably my favorite.
Okay.
Roll your R, come on.
Konoyaro.
I don't know if I can. Oh my god, it's been years.
Come on.
Please.
You can do it.
Come on. Everyone wants to hear. I'm sure everyone in the comments wants to hear.
Yaro. Konoyaro.
That's pretty good.
Have you guys played this game? What's it called in English? Oh my god, I've forgotten. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but the Yakuza version. Ryuga Gotoku. I think it's called Yakuza in English or something.
Actually, Jake Adelstein, a guy who was on the show, actually I think was one of consultant on that video game. I've never
heard of that guy.
I know about the game.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
It's an awesome game.
They
made it like straight off of areas in Tokyo, so you can go there and feel like you're in the game. It's a fun game. I recommend it to anyone who likes video games.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay, three more left, okay? What profession, other than your own, would you like to attempt in the future?
Oh, profession. Oh, man.
And it doesn't have to be the oldest
You would
profession.
like to be a man as a profession?
I'm going to have to think about this one. I always wanted to be like a flight attendant so that I could travel the world, but I'm so terrified of airplanes that I've just crossed that off my list of, I hate them so much. Living in Japan was not a good decision because I always have to fly somewhere. But I hate planes. I'm so scared of them. It's so stressful. Every time I get off, I'm just like so happy that I'm still alive.
Okay.
Let's see. I would have to say I would want to own a cat cafe.
A cat cafe.
Obsession.
I don't know, Sharla. That seems like an old woman or crazy woman's job. You don't seem like either, so.
Well, I'll be old and crazy by the time I finish my
you could retire that way, I suppose. That's a
job. So that's a good retirement job, I'd say.
Okay, what profession would you? I'm sorry. What profession would you not like to do?
definitely not like to do? Oh, what's something that I really hate?
Airline attendant.
Like, yeah. That's like
Pilot.
pros and cons to that though. Pilot. Oh my god, yeah, I would hate to be a pilot. Holy shit, that sounds so stressful. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, pilot. That's my job from hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last one is a big one, so I want you to take a deep breath before you listen to this one. Ready? Okay, ready? If heaven exists,
Yes.
what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Oh my god. Jesus.
I think technically God wouldn't say that to you. That would be it'd be like, oh myself. Sorry.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to go with we have all-you-can-eat pancakes.
Oh,
That is a great answer because
that
pancake.
is a great answer.
That is I love that because that
Pancake
ties it all
yesterday. Did you know?
Yeah, pancake.
I didn't get around to making pancakes. I'm very disappointed with myself, but I have a pancake obsession.
Yes, I can tell from the comments. People keep talking about pancakes in the comments.
We had an awesome pancake conversation before you got here.
I got a bonus question.
Huh?
So you're at the pearly gates, and after being allowed in, the first thing they do is they give you a pancake. And what would that pancake look like in heaven?
What would it look like? Oh my god.
What would the ultimate pancake be?
It would probably have like an apple pie filling on top of it.
You mean like
It
a
would look
hot
as
apple
close
pie?
to an apple pie as possible.
Oh, you mean like hot apple, like as in
Yes,
inside the pie?
like like a hot apple. Yes. I miss pie so much.
There's no butter. You can't make pies in Japan because there's no butter.
No ovens. There's no butter.
Oh, there's that too.
And even the bakeries don't make them. It's hopeless. Yeah.
I know a place in Tokyo that makes good apple pie.
Wait,
There must be some good ones.
Like an actual pie, not like a Japanese pie where it's like a
Like-
strudel.
Like big pie, like
Actual
mountain.
pie.
actual
Okay, you're gonna
pie.
have to hook me up. I will
I will
go.
hook you up.
Hmm.
Yeah. In fact, I'm always, yeah.
Okay, Hiko, you got Well, we're gonna hit her with a story now, right?
No, we did the story before. That was the poop story.
Oh, really?
Back to that. I actually have a similar story. I had the opposite. When I went to Fukuoka for my homestay, and they said, "Here's the toilet," and I was like, "You must be joking." It was the opposite. This is in 1990. So you probably weren't born yet, but it was like the.
I was four.
It was like the high tech thing, and I felt like someone in a grass skirt coming out of the jungle or something.
Yeah.
I sat down on this toilet, and it automatically started making noises, and fans started going, and the lights started flashing.
Frightening.
The Terminator toilet.
And all I could think is this thing gonna shoot water out my ass, and I'm not comfortable. So I was looking around.
Right, you didn't even know his name, right? Yeah.
At least buy me dinner first, right? So
right, exactly.
And I figured out there was a plug down, and it was just making me so uncomfortable. I was so scared it was just going to randomly shoot water at me that I actually reached down and I unplugged the toilet. But apparently, the toilet had some sort of like a bunch of personalized settings and stuff like that, which would totally reset every time I unplugged it. So even though I tried to discreetly unplug it, everyone would like come out and say, they figured out after about a week
that it was you doing it.
Nico, are you doing something to the toilet?
No, looking back at the Terminator movies, why didn't they just do that? It seems like it would have been a lot easier.
What, just send toilets back in time?
No, just unplug old, Shua-chan, Arnold Schwarzenegger there.
Shua-chan. Is that what people call him?
Shua, that's
well, that's what they called him in Japan. Yeah. Were you not here when Shua-chan used to be big here?
No.
Oh,
I don't think I was.
It was Shua-chan, yeah.
Shua-chan used to do commercials here, tons of commercials for some energy drinks. Yeah.
First came in 2003 or so, around there.
Oh, well, 10 years before that, he was doing commercials for.
Oh, man.
I wasn't born
yet. He was really popular.
Hiko's only 21, so.
That's right. I'm only 21, so I don't remember that.
He's the only person to have come to Japan without a passport. And
what?
And they said, okay, we know who you are. They let him through.
You're Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's okay. What, really?
Yeah, he forgot his passport. They're like, well, they made some phone calls and like, well, okay, let him through.
he probably had a suitcase full of hash as well. I mean, honestly, at that time, yeah, they probably let him do anything.
Well, this was a lot of fun, Hiko. I mean, Sharla, why did you resist coming on the show for so long? Because you were great.
I didn't resist at all. I'm just fucking busy.
This was easy, and we should do it again.
We should. And hopefully we will see you at the Hanami, where everyone will get to come and see all of us. And,
all of you guys.
And great to get you on. Thank you for coming on. Awesome.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Come on again soon. So, places to go and people to see and all that sort of stuff. We got to go, but thank you, and yes, we'll get you on again. Thank you, everyone who commented and enjoyed. And I'm going to look at the comments before they disappear.
Only 41 thumbs up. What's up with that? Come on, guys. It's Sharla. Let's go.
So, yeah. So, thank you for coming on. We'll get you on. We'd love to get you on again sometime, actually.
Thank you.
Great guest.
I really hope that I can.
Yeah, definitely. And talk to you again soon.
Yeah. See you guys. Bye, everyone watching.
Good night, guys. Nobody.
Good night.
Where's the stop button?
I don't know.